There we go. Let's get on some music. Hello, everybody. That came out of nowhere. Oh. Wow. Well, that came out of nowhere. Alright. Real free jazz. Where is it? There it is. Nope. Oh. You dumb. Loud. Okay. Give me a second. This is brutal. Green screen, hooray. It's not the same shade of green. That casts a shadow. I'm learning. I promise you, I'm learning. Yeah, I think that the chroma key light will eventually have to change positions. If I just do this, okay? And then, what if I make it cool? I mean, could that just work? Okay. Let's see. How's that? Good enough? Are we good? I'm happy with it. I don't know if you guys are, but I'm happy with this. Well, whatever. I'll be Danny Phantom. I'm happy enough with it. I'll just sit back, won't put my forehead to the light, and yeah. Nice. Yeah. Sweet. I am professional. Hey, Calvin. I know I missed you too, son. Daddy's here, don't worry. I'm trying to get the green screen to work. I don't know what I need. I need to figure it out. It's not perfect, but it is what it is. I need to turn this down. It's always so loud. There we go. I mean, I guess I'm fine with it. Whatever. I'll just have a hole in my head like I'm Bin Laden. That PC enough? Alright. We are doing the Cryptid podcast today. So, let's get it started. Like Rihanna or whoever did that. I don't actually know. Let me pull everything towards me. I could probably just pull the whole table towards me. This feels safe. Yeah. Safe. Alright. Cryptids. Wiki. Let's look at some cryptids. Stay. The boom arm is fighting me. Alright. Every Wednesday, 8 p.m. EST. We're doing this. 8 p... Is it green? Is that just my screen, or is the screen green? Why? Is that right? Waiting for the stream to catch up. Also, why is the quality, like, terrible? What? What is happening? I haven't had these issues before. What is going on? That's all fine. Why is it green? I don't understand. Technical issues, everybody. You are not clear. You're green. There we are. Okay. Took us a minute, but we got the... Now, why am I a ghost? Why am I a ghost? Why am I a ghost? What do you want from me? I don't know what I'm doing, OBS. You expect me to take user error as an excuse? No. I'm about to just put an image behind me and call it a day. I don't know what... I need to figure this out. This is borderline unacceptable. One more try. Ready? Select color. Okay, wait. Select color. Add to custom colors. That's not what I... What? Are you... Okay, pick screen color. Okay. We good? Alright, I'm not gonna touch it. It's mostly good enough. I guess. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna move on. We're moving on. I'm learning how to use a green screen. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, so hello everybody. Sorry for that. Back to the cryptids. Back to the fun part of the stream, which is the whole point of the stream. But hello. Now, I don't remember what we did last time. I feel confident that I'm not going to repeat anything I've done before, but I don't know what we did last time. Okay. So, for those of you who don't know, just joining, hello, welcome, thank you for joining. This is the Whistlers Cryptid Podcast, officially every Wednesday at 8 p.m. EST. I'm not going to bow out like I did before. This is a recurring weekly live stream. We're going to spend an hour or two just talking about cryptids. See what the history is, see the lore, and see how much we believe it can be real or not. Everything we look at is done from a as objective as possible lens. And while I do wish some were real, there are others I don't think were real. And that's just the way, nature of the beast. So with that said, sit back, relax, and enjoy, considering that we have been doing this for 13 minutes. And it's just been tech issues with JR. Haha. Alright. So, let's ease in with an easy one this week. We're not going to tackle any Jersey Devil or Mothman or Bigfoot. Let's just go simple. Monkey Man of New Delhi. Sounds good to me. So we're going to start with the wiki as always. But I'm going to preemptively queue up a search for the Monkey Man. and we'll go from the wiki onto other websites and put my computer at risk of getting a virus. Okay. So, this is the part where I normally say let's give everybody about 10-15 minutes to filter in, but it's already been 15 minutes, so if they were here, they're gone now because tech issues. So, anyway. Brand name soda. Monkey Man of New Delhi. Let's read through this. The Face Scratcher, aka Kala Bandar, is an unknown anomaly which was reported to be roaming Delhi in mid-2001. The entire incident has been described as an example of mass hysteria in India. Okay, so already we're off the bat, we're straight into, yeah, this didn't happen. This is just mass hysteria. Which I appreciate. You know, it's always good to kind of get, like, the most likely scenario out of the way first, because it's not Occam's razor. It's some sort of rule of writing where it's the most likely answer is the right answer. So, normally with these, that's what it is. Regardless, let's go down the list. In May 2001, reports began to circulate in Indian capital New Delhi around a strange monkey-like creature that was appearing at night and attacking people. Eyewitnesses' accounts were often inconsistent, but tended to describe the creature as about 4 feet tall, or 120 centimeters for all you non-Freedom Unit users, covered in thick black hair with a metal helmet, okay, metal claws, glowing red eyes, and 3 buttons on its chest. Okay, was it an Ottoman Empire soldier? Some reports also claim that the Monkey Man wore roller skates. Others, however, described the Monkey Man as having a more vulpine snout and being up to 8 feet tall and muscular. It would leap from building to building. Over 350 sightings of Kala Bandar were reported, as well as around 60 resulting injuries. Okay. 2, by some reports, 3 people even died when they leapt from the top of the buildings or fell down stairwells in a panic caused by what they thought was the attacker. At one point, exasperated police even issued artists' impression drawings in an attempt to catch the creature. Excuse me? I mean, it's one thing if it's mass hysteria. It's another thing if you got like 4 people dropping dead. Who's that guy that did comedian? Left or right, because we're dropping. Boop, there goes one. Boop, there goes one. Oh, there's Melanie. I really liked her. Like, that's what this sounds like. Anyway, the appearance of Monkey Man in Old Delhi is... Oh, not New Delhi. Old Delhi. Is the center point in 2009 Bollywood Hindi film Delhi 6. Why does that sound like a bad ripoff of a movie about SEAL Team 6? Am I the only one thinking that? That's hilarious to me. Alright. Dolly 6. It's so militaristic sounding too. Oh my word. Anyway. Directed by... Oh, I'm not even going to try. That name right there. The 3 R-O-M words. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that out of respect for the name. In the film, the creature, called in Hindi as Kalabanar, Black Monkey, is used as an allegory to represent the evil that resides inside every man alongside God, or virtue. The Monkey Man has never actually been caught on tape. So, clarification needed. See, we don't have proper reports that the Monkey Man wasn't caught on camera. We just don't think it was. We need clarification about that. Music! Oh, television. Sorry, I'm getting too ahead of myself. In 2012, the Hindi TV series Mrs. Kaushik Ki Panch Barin, okay, featured a story track around the mystery of Kalabandar, Black Monkey. The Monkey Man is referenced in track 12, Mysterious Man Monkey, from American Cello Rock Band. What is Cello Rock? What? Never heard of this. What is Cello Rock? Let's listen to just 5 seconds of a random one. Here we go. Ready? And then we're going to mute it. Wait. Alright, and then we're going to go over here. We're going to pause this. We're going to go here. Most replay part. Ready? Here we go. Alright! Alright, that's pretty good. I like it. Never heard of it before. Cool. Anyway, the Monkey Man is referenced track 12, Mysterious Man Monkey from American cello rock band Rasputina's 2011 album, Great American Gingerbread, Rasputina's Rarities and Neglected Items. That's kind of cool. Print media. In 2011, graphic novel Monkey Man by Tere. I made the Bin Laden joke innocently. And I made it in a good humor with no ill will in my heart. It is not my fault that I did not read ahead and see that somebody's literally named Tere Bin Laden. I reject any and all attempts to cancel, and I will move on as though nothing happened, because nothing did happen. I've simply made a joke with bad timing. Alright, so in 2011 graphic novel Monkey Man by Tere Bin Laden, director Abhishek Sharma, I think. The creature is interpreted as a misunderstood superhero. They turned the Monkey Man who killed 3 people into a superhero, who was the result of a science experiment gone wrong. The first edition, Monkey Man Volume 1, chronicled the creature's brief appearance in Delhi. And the second edition will feature the creature in Kanpur, based on the incidents reported in February 2002. Will feature. Hold on. It's the second edition. I gotta read the second edition, man. I'm gonna read the first, and then we're gonna read the second. I almost want to find the first as like a pirated version. Second edition. Absolutely. Okay, apparently a smiley face. The Missing Years. Monkey Man. That's a lot of dough. That's a lot of dough. I mean, I don't know what the conversion is to USD, but 250, whatever that is. Alright. Well, anyway. Alright. See also the superstition, blah, 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 blah. References external. Okay. So what do we got? Firstly, we got cello rock. I never heard of cello rock before. Now I have. That's pretty cool. Can you not? You're already causing me issues, green screen. Thank you. Cello rock. Pretty cool. We got a graphic novel. Pretty cool. We got TV series. And we got a film. Alright. So, now that we read the wiki, we're going to go to what is easily my favorite part. Sorry if you heard TV in the background the whole time. My bad. And we're just going to read. We're going to read. We're going to choose a random website, give my computer some sort of virus, STD, and read. Non-alcoholic. Did that last night. So, 2001. Actually, this is written during the time. Monkey. All right, so this is kind of cool. We don't see many of these, especially from so long ago. So, 2001, the Monkey Man is reported in New Delhi, the capital of India. We have here the Guardian's actual article about the Monkey Man written to the day. So let's read this. This is going to be kind of cool, actually. Residents in... Oh, sorry. Monkey Man causes panic across Delhi. Shouldn't it be New Delhi? Residents in Delhi were last night bracing themselves for another night of fear and sleeplessness following a series of bizarre attacks by the Indian capital's answer to a very nasty horror film, The Mysterious Monkey Man. The Monkey Man, who is between 4 and 5 feet tall, has a monkey-like face and strikes between midnight and 4... Santa. Case closed. Clean our hands. It's Santa. Okay. 4 a.m. has pounced on almost 20 victims during the past 5 days, leaving them with deep scratch marks and gouges on their arms and necks. The police have received complaints from people sleeping on roofs. What? Sleeping on roofs or in the open near the city's slums. Oh, excuse me. He is also elusive, slipping away into the darkness after his attacks. Some victims say he wears a helmet. Others say he sports metal claws, has a shaggy black hide, and possibly roller skates. At least one man has died after tumbling off a building in a panic when his neighbor cried, "The Monkey Man is here!" I want you to imagine for a moment. Now, I'm not trying to make fun of a person who died. However, you go into, say, heaven, and you're trading stories with other deceased people. Oh, how'd you die? Well, how'd you die? Oh, how'd you die? Well, I got shot. I got sick. Well, just old age. How'd you die? I heard a guy yell, "Monkey Man." You know, the thing that's 4 feet tall, strikes between midnight and 4 a.m. And I ran off a building. Like, just... Anyway. Despite the sightings, however, police remain unsure whether he is in fact a monkey. We contacted Delhi Zoo authorities, and the experts say that no simian has ever attacked without provocation. Sorish Roy, Delhi's Joint Police Commissioner, said, "We have conducted medical examinations of the victims and nothing concrete has been found." Doctors say the bites are animal bites and not of a human, Mr. Roy said, but there are some people who have also said the person uses iron claws and teeth. Right. Why not, right? The Monkey Man began his reign of terror at the weekend in the poor colonies of East Delhi. He has since struck so many times across the capital that some officers now believe that there could be more than one Monkey Man. Youths armed with axes and sticks, meanwhile, have started patrolling the streets and night crawling. Hindu activists... Oh, is there... Oh. Okay, no, I'm sorry. Misunderstood. Have started patrolling the streets, and right-wing Hindu activists, there we go, have taken up strategic positions with swords and scimitars. For those of you who don't know what a scimitar is, we're looking at something like this. This is what they're going to use to get rid of the Monkey Man. Honestly, if there's a way to go out fighting a Monkey Man, it's with one of those. The creature had its hands on my thighs when I woke up. It looked like a languar, a type of monkey. Jonas, who lives in the suburb of Krishan Nagar, said last night, when Rayana, my mother, picked up a broomstick, it jumped out of the balcony. Okay, oh, excuse me, sorry. Delhi residents, it seems, are not the first victims of this phenomenon. A scratcher known as Spring-Heeled Jack appeared in London in 1837. He too had ironclad fingers, glowing eyes, wore dark clothes, and scratched his victims. He was never found. Well, now wait a minute. The wiki mentioned nothing about a Spring-Heeled Jack. Let's take a look at that. We are reading up... Actually, good point. Let me edit the title real quick. Hello, Mason. We are reading up on the Monkey Man, who apparently killed 3 people by panic. Thing is literally so dangerous. It just the mere mention of its name is like Voldemort. You don't say its name. We're looking at the Monkey Man, and if you want to know what the Monkey Man looks like, the Monkey Man. Okay, Monkey Man of Delhi. Nope. Of Delhi. We're looking at this. So it's a 4-foot-tall monkey with a metal claws, a helmet, a 3-button-down shirt, pants, shoes, and glowing red eyes, or a monkey with black fur. And apparently a guy was so scared when he heard the monkey man is here, he ran, tripped, and fell off a roof of a building that he was sleeping on. There have been songs. There have been literal graphic novels. Yeah. Okay. Hello, Betsy. Nice headshot there, I guess, but I can't really put you anywhere. Oh, look at you're scrolling the page for me. Okay. Anyway. Monkey Man of Delhi, yeah. And in that article, it was mentioned Spring-Heeled Jack, an entity in English folklore. Because apparently, it's very similar. According to the Guardian's article from 2001, was written during the time of the panic attacks of the Monkey Man. So let's read the Wikipedia. Okay, it's actually a little too intensive, so never mind. But I'm assuming basically it's a guy who... Excuse me. A guy who jumps. And slashes people. So. Anyway. The Monkey Man of Delhi. So there's a little bit more detail there, but let's continue reading. This is Historic Mysteries. Well, I like that. I like that logo. That is a solid logo right there. That is good graphic design. Now, this was written when? Does it not say? Okay. I don't know where, when this was written, but... Anywho. Sorry. Soda number 2. Okay. And there goes soda. Don't blow up on me. Oh, thank you. Alright. So, this is Historic Mysteries, The Monkey Man of Delhi. The summer of 2000 was a tough time for Delhi, as a city of its population of 19 million suffered a series of rolling blackouts. Poor lighting, cramped housing, and excruciatingly hot nights were commonplace for people living in lower socioeconomic neighborhoods. When reports of a vicious attack by a monkey man began to emerge, mania spread like wildfire. Who was the Monkey Man? How did the media become a major driver in the rumors? Did the media inadvertently cause the deaths of 2 terrified Delhi residents? Yeah, Delhi. Delhi police started receiving complaints of a savage attacker harassing nearby communities on May 10, 2000. I thought it was 01. And didn't the wiki... Wait a minute. Didn't the wiki say 02? Hold on. I could have swore that the Wikipedia said 02. No, 01. Alright, so already I don't trust this. They got the date wrong. Alright, History Mysteries. You had your chance, I'm sorry. You get the date wrong, I can't trust how valid you are about the Monkey Man of New Delhi, who is 4 foot tall wearing a helmet. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Alright, let's go to 20 years later. That'd actually be kind of nice. See it after the fact. 20 years ago this month, this week in fact, the capital of India was gripped in a panic. Early reports claimed that some mysterious monkey-like creature attacked the nearby many residents in New Delhi, leaving fears, scars, and ultimately even dead bodies in its wake. The Monkey Man, as it came to be known, made international news as police and news media suggested to make sense of the mysterious menace. Sociologists Robert Bartholomew and I wrote briefly about this episode in our book Hoaxes, Myths, and Manias, Why We Need Critical Thinking. But overall, there has been relatively little written about it from a scholarly and skeptical perspective. On its 20th anniversary of the panic, it seemed like a good time to revisit this case in more depth. Again, this is a literal police sketching of the Monkey Man. To sink in. The police wanted a sketch of a Monkey Man, and this is what they got. Anyway. So see, descriptions of the Monkey Man varied widely, and details were often ambiguous because most of the sightings occurred at night. Remember, 12 and 4, the Santa Claus hours. In the night sky, with the creature leaping away into the darkness before anybody could get a good look at it, much less a photograph. Some people described an ape-like figure with a dark hairy body and glowing red eyes. Others described the figure as between 3 and 6 feet tall, with arms ending in sharp claws or even metal gloves, and Freddy Krueger. Some said instead that it wore a motorcycle helmet, leather jacket, and dark glasses. Most people, however, just reported seeing a shadow of something. Overall, there were few first-hand sightings. Instead, many people described what they heard, other people saying they saw. Right. Police and the press. Indian news media picked up on the story and ran with it, sensationalizing reports in the process. The most lurid and dramatic descriptions, of course, got the most attention, which in turn triggered demands from the public to be protected. Local law enforcement officials, understandably, were not sure how to handle the bizarre situation. You don't say. They were used to dealing with accidents, homicides, and neighborhood disputes, and not mysterious and menacing half-monkeys armed with steel claws. Inundated? I don't know that. With panicked calls, but no suspects or leads, the police soon set up special hotlines and offered a large 50,000 rupee, $1,000. That's it? $1,000? 3 people died for this thing. They're giving $1,000 reward for information regarding or leading to the capture of the monster. Though meant to generate useful leads, the financial incentive had the effect of increasing the number of crank calls and false alarms. Indeed, as the news of the Monkey Man spread, there was a snowball effect. More coverage spurred more sightings, but also more attention-seeking pranks and hoaxes. Many people got in on the action, offering even wilder and evidence-free stories to an eager news media. I mean, that makes sense. As days turned into a week and the panic increased with no arrests being made, citizens took the law into their own hands. Vigilante mobs took to patrolling the streets at night, armed with clubs, poles, and machetes. The rolling blackouts, which often plagued the city, only added to the sense of fear and foreboding. As in other monster panics I've investigated, including the Chupacabra in Puerto Rico and the Popobawa in Zanzibar, there were overnight vigils and stakeouts where armed men took turns at sentry while others slept. Predictably and tragically, in some cases, mob justice ensued and several people were attacked. It's not funny. But, like, all this over a Monkey Man. Where am I? There were overnight vigil stakeout, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. The Washington Post reported that a van driver was chased by a mob that believed him to be the Monkey Man, dragged out of his vehicle and severely beaten. He was hospitalized with multiple fractures? Fractures. I could just do this. Monkey Man spotted. The elusive Monkey Man, who has spread terror in certain areas of New Delhi, was last night spotted in various parts of Mumbai. Widely described as a half monkey and half human, the creature barged into a crowded McDonald's outlet. The monkey wants a Mickey D's. Give the monkey the burger. Come on. And scratched a pretty 10? It has to be 18. 18-year-old counter girl so hard that her false eyelashes fell into a customer's Happy Meal tray, making him considerably... Is this a real article? Is that a real article? Monkey Man is... No, chill. The thing literally just... Hey, yo, you got fake eyelashes? You're lying to yourself. Get those out of there. And the customer, who probably just saw this girl get attacked by a monkey man, goes, I'm unhappy. Your fake eyelash got in my food. This whole cryptid feels fake. Nothing about this feels like an actual scenario that happened. Something that actually got reported on. There's no way. Oh my god. This has to be one of my favorites yet. Alright. Making him considerably unhappy. How old is... I mean, look, I'm not saying that you have to be a certain age to get a Happy Meal, but when I go to McDonald's, I'm at the age where I need more than a Happy Meal. I need like 3 burgers, 2 fries, and a McShake. Like, I'm not just getting a Happy Meal. Alright. Anyways. The monkey man then grabbed the French fries from the customer's tray and made good its escape amidst the confusion. Oh my god. Am I the only one? Am I the only one finding, like, the absurdity in this? This has to be one of the greatest stories of our lifetime. Mine by 2 years or 3 years. Oh my god. Oh, Joint Commissioner of Police, something M, what I don't know how to pronounce that name, told the media that preliminary investigations had linked the monkey man's hostile behavior to the recent tests on the crispy... There's no way this is real. I refuse to believe this is real. I cannot, in a good conscience, believe this is real. Hold on. Hold on. There is no way. There's no way. There's just no way. There is no way. Probably because it's not the same exact image. Alright, let's continue. Linked the monkey man's hostile behavior to the recent tests on the crispy French fries sold at McDonald's outlets. We suspect the creature is just too thrilled with the recent tests on the French fries that proves there's no animal fat in them. By a brown-colored creature who later turned out to be her neighbor's husband. What? What? In another reported incident, a 43-year-old civil engineer was just about to ring the doorbell of his apartment when the door opened and a creature rushed out screaming fire. Upon investigation, the cops discovered that the creature was none other than the engineer's eldest son, who had gone totally nuts because he couldn't solve a problem on fire insurance claim in his something financial accounting and auditing paper. But a stroll past Midal Chambers in whatever point proved to be hazardous for press photographer last night when somebody caught him by the neck and punched him on the nose. I thought it was the monkey man, he said! Oh my god! This has to be one of the best articles I've ever read! Just through and through! Oh my god! This is pure gold! He said later that a bleeding nose and a funny tone, but it turned out to be Salam Khan. That was a trip. That made this whole everything worth it. Oh my. Oh man. Oh, I can't get over. I'll be right back. I need a tissue. I can't get over that. I can't get over that. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh, man. Okay. 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 Oh, wow. All right. So. Oh. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, I'm crying. All right. Anyway. That was worth every single second of that whole thing. Oh, wow. Hey, Zeus. Alright. Injuries and deaths. I literally cannot get over that. Anyway. Who turned out to be the neighbor's husband after he downed 4 bottles of beer. Man is so done with life, he wants to see the Monkey Man. Alright. One of the most puzzling things about the case was that there was no real evidence of this phantom attacker. With no photographs or footprints, the main forensic evidence offered in support of the attackers and implicitly refuting growing skepticism that it was all a hoax or hallucination were injuries said to have been caused by encounters with the Monkey Man. Indeed, evidence was offered of encounters, much of it ambiguous. Monkey Man victims showed off a variety of minor injuries and wounds, most of which were indistinguishable from bites with rats or dogs, along with rashes, scratches, and the like. Rashes and scratches rhymes very nicely. To many people who saw photos and videos of the injuries widely shared in news media, it was compelling. Though it was surely true that not every Monkey Man sighting or report was accurate. For many people, these disparate reports offered evidence cooperation. I'm struggling for some reason. Unless the dozens of ostensible strangers offering specifically similar stories and injuries had all somehow conspired together to fake the incidents, surely there must be something to it, many people thought. However, a closer look at the injuries revealed a different story. Some people had faked injury for medical and media attention. Others reframed existing unrelated injuries as having been due to encounters with Monkey Man. There is not much in the published literature about this incident, though I did find one journal article in the August of 2003 Indian Journal of Medical Sciences. S.K. Verma and D.K. Srivastava, I think, examined socio-demographic patterns and injuries along with alleged Monkey Man victims. They found that between May 10 and 25, 397 people made calls to the police claiming to have been attacked. Of those, 51 cases were detailed enough for medical examination. Two-thirds of the victims... I clacked my teeth together. Two-thirds of the victims were male, and most were between 20 and 37 and 30 years old. The vast majority, 94%, were from the poorest sections of the city. East Delhi and nearby, 89% and 89% were of low socioeconomic status. Two-thirds of the victims reported that incident occurred between midnight and 6 a.m. As to the nature of the wounds, about 95% of the individuals showed abrasions that attributed to Monkey Man. As the researchers noted, one of the most striking features observed in the injuries among these individuals was they were possibly either by blunt or pointed object only. Okay. About 80% had multiple linear abrasions and 11% displayed lacerations. In addition to the mob attacks mentioned earlier, there were also dozens of serious accidental injuries caused by mobs of people trying to escape from the monster. Alright. There were fatalities as well. One man died falling off a rooftop, fleeing from what he thought was a Monkey Man, and a pregnant woman fell downstairs and died panicking as well. A third man also fell off a rooftop, running in fear when he heard another man nearby panicking, shrieking in the darkness that something had pulled his sheets as he tried to sleep. Eventually, the local power company agreed to temporarily suspend rolling blackouts in some of the poorer parts of New Delhi, allowing people to sleep inside the safety of their own apartments under electric fans. In the end, the injuries offered merely the illusion of cooperation. It is a common theme among paranormal believers who use the often presumed similarities of different disparate eyewitnesses and experiencers to argue there must be something to it. I don't know if I can handle another paper about the monkey man. Ugh, man. Alright. Monkey Man lurks among New Delhi's poor, or at least in their minds. Ooh! Get called out. New Delhi, May 20. Excuse me. 2001. He's an ape. He's an evil spirit. He's a robot assassin sent by foreign powers. He has glowing red eyes, sharp metal claws that leave deep scratches, and a black hairy body. And he can leap from rooftops and vanish. No one has actually seen him, but persistent reports of a marauding nocturnal creature known as Monkey Man have incited mass panic into this vast, impoverished, and sweltering metropolis of 14 million people over the past several weeks. No one can prove the victim of an attack, but the urban hysteria has caused one frightened man to leap to his death, several people to die in stampedes, and a vigilante mob to attack a late-night van driver. Dozens of other people have been injured trying to flee after someone raised by the Monkey Man alarm. The phenomenon had been fueled by a volatile combination of factors found in such third-world cities as New Delhi. A rural immigrant population steeped in illiteracy and suspicion in modern mass media that instantly flash reports of the latest sighting and hot, crowded conditions that feed feverish imaginations. The panic, is a case of mass delusion. It is an example of pseudological fantasia. And Sanal Edmaruku, president of the Indian Rationalist, shortly after midnight Thursday, a van driver was chased by a mob that believed him to be the Monkey Man, dragged him out of the vehicle, and severely beaten. He was hospitalized with multiple fractures. Elected officials from panic-stricken neighborhoods have held Hindu ceremonies to ward off the evil spirit, and some New Delhi politicians have called on the central government to deploy a special rapid action force to augment police efforts. Although hysteria is largely confined to poor and working-class neighborhoods, even middle-class professionals have gotten caught up in the Halloween-like mood of the moment. On Friday, police arrested a doctor who had terrified his neighbors by throwing a surgical glove inflated and smeared with brown hair dye from the balcony of his house, nearly causing a riot. The man confessed to the prank, telling police he had gotten the idea while dyeing his hair. After investigating dozens of reported attacks, police have attributed most of them to rat or dog bites, hallucinations, and injuries sustained in panicking flight. In one case, a man reportedly mauled by a monkey man while he slept turned out to be hit with a hammer by a neighbor with whom he was feuding. Alright. Okay. Still, the rumors continue to spread. And Mandawal, a working class... Alright. Wow. Alright. Social, cultural, and environmental factors. Looks like there's no other breaks here. Social panics do not occur in a vacuum. In the climate of fear that swept New Delhi, people interpreted anything as a threat. Any sound in darkness or cry in the night could be interpreted as an imminent attack. It is also important to remember the physical environment. Crowded, poorly lit, sweltering rooftops during rolling blackouts. In a city of 14 million people during a heat wave of over 110 degrees Fahrenheit, the situation was ripe for misperceptions. There was also the socioeconomic factors of illiteracy and poor education. In a situation reminiscent of the panic and fear surrounding the Chupacabra in 1996 and 98, Puerto Rico, most of the rumors spread among poor. New Delhi's wealthiest residents were not sweltering and exposed on dark, crowded rooftops, but were at home under air conditioning, using portable generators during the blackouts. The religious aspect may also be relevant. The fact that the creature was said to be half or more monkey and not some other wild animal may be significant. Many people noted the Monkey Man was reminiscent of a Hanuman, a Hindu warrior god depicted as a monkey or half monkey that leads an army of monkeys. Interesting. There are also many monkeys in and around the city, so the creature would be a familiar one to New Delhi residents. Some took the descriptions at face value and thought it was some sort of actual half-human creature, though other explanations include an evil spirit, a robot computerized creature who's someone who's operating with remote control, and a terrorist who was using the panic, confusion, and police reaction as a cover-up for some assassination, possibly by the Pakistani intelligence services, India's neighbor and arch enemy. I like those. Those are good theories. Monkey Man and mass sociogenic illness. Take a sip. Alright. In the final analysis of the Monkey Man and the final analysis of the Monkey Man panic, it has all the hallmarks of mass sociogenic illness, MSI, or mass hysteria. Mass hysteria is often misunderstood as being an illness that sufferers are making up. In fact, the symptoms are verifiable and not imaginary. The issue is instead what is causing the symptoms, whether some external environmental contaminant or instead a form of suggestion-driven social contagion. Social contagion can easily spread from person to person in tight quarters, and especially during times of high stress and anxiety. Cases of MSI can vary widely in context and manifestation, but typically include the sudden onset of dramatic yet clinically minor symptoms. There are underlying psychological and or environmental stressors ranging from workplace discipline to bedroom, in this case a heat wave. There is also usually some trigger, such as an ambiguous smell, sight, or sound. A hallmark is that the phenomenon is socially contagious. That is, it is spread from person to person like a virus, usually people with whom the victim has come into close contact with, such as a friend, family member, coworker, or classmate. Mass hysteria can affect people who have a real perceived lack of social support, such as those in poverty or subjected to regimented routine and authority, such as in schools, factories, and so on. Many cases of MSI are recognized only after the fact, and sometimes not even then, with victims often vigorously rejecting the diagnosis, assuming incorrectly that it implied they were mentally ill or making it all up. For as bizarre as the Monkey Man incident is, he or it is not alone. Indeed, the phenomenon is best understood as part of a larger social phenomenon known as phantom attackers. These are mysterious figures, usually male and dressed in some distinctive way, who are seen and reported as menacing ordinary citizens in public. Examples include Spring Heel Jack, there he is again! The mysterious dark-cloaked figure reported threatening and scaring people, mostly women and children, in London from the 1830s through 70s. The Phantom Slasher of Taiwan, who was reported stalking the streets of Taipei in 1956, trying to slash people, again, mostly women and children, with a razor. And the Phantom Clowns, reported to lurk near schools, trying, thankfully in vain, to abduct children, from Morrissey Chapter 12 in my book, Bad Clowns. Send in the clowns, not to abduct children. Though the details and descriptions vary in these cases, they have much in common, including that they all had sincere eyewitnesses who reported their encounters to police and other public safety officials. The cases were reported in local news, and residents took action to protect the public from further attempted attacks. The reports appeared in a given community suddenly, but soon faded away with no arrest or resolution. In the end, all these phantom attackers, like the Monkey Man, were thoroughly investigated and eventually determined not to have existed. The decline and fall of the Monkey Man. Throughout the panic, police reacted as best as they could, increasing patrols and thinking that enough arrests would stop it. Not because they assumed they were going to actually arrest a Monkey Man, who would likely be deemed a simian public defender, but because hoaxers would finally be deterred. It was semi-successful. Police were getting hundreds of hoax calls when people were threatened with jail and fines for spreading false rumors. It did indeed curb the appeal of pranksters and copycats. Even those who were sincere in their reports had second thoughts about contacting police without real proof or evidence. This, coupled with a strong media-influenced copycat effect, became a bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy when the news media started to lose interest and reported the fewer people were seeing it, which in turn led to fewer people seeing it. A few things led to the Monkey Man being less reported, and by about May 20, the reports had slowed to a trickle. The whole incident lasted about 2 weeks from May 10 to 25th or so. The pattern was entirely expected to psychologists and sociologists who recognized the case. Most cases of mass hysteria tend to be self-limiting. There is a clear and predictable bell-shaped rise and fall in reports, usually a steep increase and an easy, quick fall. Skeptics on scene. Last section. And I think after this we might wrap it up. It's been about an hour and, well, 45 minutes of actually doing this, but there's not a whole lot left to say about the Monkey Man, I think. Amid the chaos and the panic, skeptical investigators from the Indian Rationalist Association, led by Sanal, that last name, tried to explain the situation and calm public fears. Though the news media were more interested in sensationalism than skepticism, the organization was quoted, however, briefly in the New York Times and the Washington Post press coverage. In the Rationalist International Bureau Bulletin, at that last name, wrote a first-hand contemporaneous account of his organization's efforts to investigate the mystery and calm public fears. India's capital is looking back on 2 weeks of mass delusion and panic, sometimes dangerously turning into a mass hysteria. The shadow of the Monkey Man is still looming large over suburbs and urban villages. The person's actions serve as a model on the ground skeptical investigation and activism. We started to collect all information so far available and went to the affected areas to talk to people. I personally questioned at least 40 persons who claimed to have seen something and hundreds who were terrified by what they had heard. We evaluated all recorded material and got some important clues. With no photos of the creature, no footprints, or anything else tangible. He also assessed what little physical evidence there appeared to be, wounds allegedly made by the creature. We went out to have a close look at the victim's injuries, which had become something like the last bastion of the spook. We succeeded in tracking most of the known causes and were disappointed. There was not a single serious wound, only little scratches, cuts, and rubbings, rashes, which under normal circumstances would not get any attention. Interestingly, there was no uniformity in them, though. They were claimed to have come from the same source with every new case. We were more convinced that all these injuries were self-inflicted, either deliberately or unknowingly. In the end, he notes that our lonely initiative and intervention to deflate the giant balloon of the Monkey Man mania has opened many eyes and minds. They have remained the authorities of their duties and responsibilities and encouraged many scientists to play their part in educating the public. This is, in my opinion, one of the classical roles rationalist organizations can play and have to play in society. This is a crucial point because skeptical and rationalist organizations, investigators, and activists, and I might add folklorists and psychologists, fill this important and often overlooked niche. Many of these panics are not recognized as such at the time, and journalists play a key role in disseminating, I don't know the word, information, both good and bad, to the public. It's vital that skeptics and organizations such as the Indian Rationalists and the Committee for Skeptical Inquiry and their many counterparts make informed skeptical commentary and analysis available to journalists and the public. 2 decades after the Monkey Man appeared and then disappeared just as quickly, the case remains one of the strangest examples of mass hysteria panics in modern times. With sober analysis, we can hopefully learn from it and be better prepared for the next mass sociogenic panic. Ben Radford. End scene. That's the Monkey Man. This article right here, one of my favorite things ever. This is great. Give that a read. I'm going to clip that and turn it into a short. That's amazing. But we're going to end it there, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for spending the last hour with me, even if the first 15 were tech issues. Hello, Superbench. Sorry. We're ending. Thank you for joining, though, even if at the last second. This is great. Give that a read. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button. Show the support. Gets me motivated. Make more videos just like this one. And hit the subscribe button if you'd like. I'm going to be doing this every Wednesday at 8 p.m. EST. And I'm also going to be doing videos every Friday. 4 p.m. EST. So, with that said, I know, Superbench, I'm sorry. But, hey, next one. Next one. With that said, have a great day. Remember, someone loves you, even if they don't know it yet. The Monkey Man was a mass hysteria, I believe, with one of the greatest articles to come out from modern times. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you all later next time. Take care and goodbye.